Hello and welcome to another video. This video is a bit different from the usual worst timing Among Us videos I do, but a lot of people have been asking what editing software I use. I will include the link to download the editing software for both Android and Apple in the description. While the editing software is available on Mac and the functions should be about the same, I am doing this tutorial on how I use it on mobile. This editing software is completely free and leaves no watermark without having to pay any money. In my opinion, this is one of the best free editing softwares I have used, as well as one of the best editing softwares of 2021. In my first editing video was the Among Us Worst Timing 2, and I found that this editing app was really easy to use. When you first open the app, it should look something like this. There should be a plus button at the bottom left of your screen next to the home button. If you click that, you have 4 choices: the project button, the template, story, and new project button. The project button directs you to your previous projects. The template button gives you access to templates that you can use to help make your videos. The story button allows you to make stories, and the new project button will be the button you want to press to make a new video. It should direct you to something like this, where you select the videos that you want to put in the editing software. You can choose multiple videos, and you can also pre-watch them before you add them in. In my case, I'll be choosing this one. After you select it, there should be a blue arrow at the bottom right of your screen, which you click, and it should upload the video directly to the editing software. After you've uploaded the video, it's fine if you miss something or you accidentally only selected one when you need to select multiple, because you can always add more here anytime you want. Now I'll go over the basic functions. The first one is template, which means you can just choose a template if you want. The next one is a filter, where you can choose a filter of your choice, and there's a lot. You can just choose one depending on what sort of video you want. If you click apply to all at the center of your screen, at the center bottom of your screen, it'll apply to every single cut or every single clip in your whole entire video. If you just click the check mark at the right, it'll just apply to the particular cut or the particular scene. If you click the X in the very left-hand corner, it'll just not do anything. After that, there's the speed function. Now, this one's an interesting one. You can change it to get it slow or fast, and there's multiple, so you can make it like a roller coaster, and it really depends. Now you see that it suddenly became really slow, and then all of a sudden it'll go really fast, and then all of a sudden it'll go really slow again. The next editing thing there is split, which is basically a cut. So if you do one cut here and another cut here, you can do that anytime you want. The next thing that there is there's something called a trim. If you click this, it'll just trim the video to the amount that you want it to be. Next thing up is the FX button. This is just like little effects that you can add just in your videos if you want to. Again, for everything that's here, apply to all means just applying to every single cut, every single scene. The check just means just that portion. The X just means not applying at all. The next function would be the delete function. Let's say you wanted to cut here and cut here, but you didn't want this clip in between. What you would do is you would click the delete function. Then that would delete the specific clip. You know what clip you're deleting because the cut is highlighted in yellow, as you can see as I move my cursor around. Next thing up is volume. If you click volume, there's multiple you can choose. Let's say you want this to be at 0%, then you want it, and then you want that only for this specific scene. Then you would just click the check mark. If you want it to be everything, you would click the double check mark, and if you want none, then you would click the X. You can also do a fade in, where you can just fade in the volume from like 0 and then it would fade in by 6.6 seconds. You can make it fade out, and so on. Next function we have is a crop function. You can crop videos, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. It really depends on what video you're editing and how you want it to be edited. There's original video, there's 16:9 ratio, which is usually used for YouTube, Instagram 1:1, another Instagram 4:5, and so on. The ones up front are for social media, like the ratios that are usually used, and the ones that are back are just ratios that are used, but they aren't for a specific platform. You can also zoom in and out for every single one of them. That should be fine. Next up, we have the mirror and the flip function. The mirror just mirrors everything that's happening, and the flip just flips everything upside down. Next function is the freeze function. Here if you just, let's say you're watching this, but you want this part to be freezed. You click that, and what it does, it just freezes that one frame for a bit. See, it freezes, and then it just continues on. Next thing is the reverse function. With this, it reverses the whole thing. So instead of the medbay scan going back up, or the people doing the actions being what they used to be, they're just completely flipped around. The next one would be the zoom function. The zoom function is used for just zooming in or zooming out or whatever you want it to be. There's none right there. You can zoom out, you can zoom in, you can move to the left, you can move to the right, you can move up, and you can move down. Apply to all applies it to everything, and the rest of them are just like how they usually are. Last one is forward. What this does is, it's a really cool function that when you click it, it just, the one in the center is slightly faster than the one in the outside. So that's how that works. You can also adjust how long this is, how short this is, and drag this thing around. The next function would be just the normal. You can add a sticker, which there's a bunch of stickers here. You can download them, or you can choose them for your gallery or your file manager. That's fine. And when you add a sticker, let's say I want to add this one, you can change the size of it, and when it's in frame and when it's out of frame, and you can drag it around. Next one is text. There's a bunch of different text options you can use. You choose it, you write something, and then the color, you can change it. How the font looks like, you can change. And you can also change the color and to anything you want, really. You can drag it to make it bigger or smaller, put it wherever you want. And you can drag this around as well, or make it bigger, or make it smaller, or how long it is. The last one would be the add music function. You can record your voice, record anything, add music, which should be in your downloads menu, or there's a few music that's already in the editing software that you can choose from, and there's effect. This one's just like an effect that you can choose. Like, let's say I choose this one. At the beginning, there's that sound effect. And it just puts that sound effect in. And one more thing is, this function deletes, it undoes whatever you just did, and this function redoes it. So yeah, that's how this works. If you want more videos like this, let me know. If you want me to get, and I think the next videos would be my Among Us Worst Timing videos again, but this was just really requested, and I hope this helps at least a little bit in your editing journey. If you need any help, DM me on social media, probably Discord. I'll put my Discord ID and number in the description or the pinned comment. So, yeah, hope you liked it.